Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Allied General. I'm the Mysterious JG. And, is this an artillery piece? No, this is a tank. This is where it gets... I've got tanks that look like self-propelled artillery now. So this one has that priest, thing in combat, but it looks like a Cromwell tank in non-combat. It's crazy. I think we want you to be down here to help deal with the tanks. And we'll have infantry coming up here. Yeah, it gives us infantry, but or recon, but the recon spotting isn't amazing. So these guys could get in a plane and go to a location where they could help with like bombing and stuff. See, I never know when to be worried about the German self-propelled anti-tanks, and I think the time to be worried about them is when they have experience enough to win these initiative fights, like this one does. We'll still go ahead and get rid of them. And that clears a corridor for us to charge up into Middleburg, which... Oh, and I forgot I got boats. My navy's here. Although it's not a particularly impressive navy in this scenario. It's a light cruiser and a destroyer. And I didn't think to use airplanes to spot for them in any way. Oh shoot, what's the range on these guys? 2. Alright, well they're probably going to fire upon that destroyer because there's no reason they wouldn't. Unless their spotting range isn't sufficient. No, they will. Alright, so they should attack. Not a whole lot we can do other than just take the... Oh, we killed one. That's unexpected, actually. These forts have high enough defense. I wasn't expecting them to really take a lot of damage there. Go ahead and bring you closer, and that should be part of the next round of combat. Say, if we can get the Germans to retreat, we've got bridging infantry. This was already a canal. Like, there might have already been a bridge here, but did not take us long to break through this particular line, did it? With our super elite troops. Alright, well, why don't you guys get loaded up and fly someplace where you are protected? I'll do my traditional thing of being really stupid about not having any defenders left behind. This is where I need bridging engineers, right here. Is this a... This is anti-tank, yeah. So it might take them a minute to get across here, but... Anti-aircraft, which is kind of useless to us at this point. You know, it's silly, but let's overstrength these guys because they're not moving. Give them something to do. That's all of our units, but we can buy more. We can buy 2 more core units. So we've only got 3 core infantry units. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 core tank units. 1, 2, 3 core artillery units. 3 core fighter units. 2 tactical bombers, 2 suppression bombers. I mean, I could buy 1 more of each type of bomber, honestly. I could buy 1 more suppression bomber and another tank. I mean, every tank unit I buy from now on, they're not going to have enough time to get the experience level comparable to these other tanks. I mean, we could count on good weather and just I do like suppression bombers. Feels weird to have so little infantry, but there are very specialized use cases for them, particularly when you're on offense. Let's go with the hell with it. Let's go with what sounds like fun. Let's go with another level bomber. And let's go with Firefly is 278. We got ones that cost more than that, I think. What is the Comet? 252. Oh, maybe this is what I should have been buying. It's got a movement of 6. This only has a movement of 5. Should I have upgraded the Comet and I didn't even notice? Let's see. 10, 11, 17, 11, 11, 20. No, Firefly's got better combat values. It's just not as fast. 11, 20, 0. Anti-tank, I mean, these can be fun, but there's no time to build one up to be anything useful. Let's see, the Firefly's got movement of 5, so this artillery guy's got the same movement. I'm kind of split between a new tank and a new self-propelled artillery. But tanks, I mean, you're welcome. The worst thing that can happen with the tank is that it's just kind of not that effective. For self-propelled artillery, you can just put it someplace and just have it never even get involved in combat. Although, actually, let's go Bobonomics. Tank more, self-propelled artillery is more expensive. So it must be better. All right, Germany, take your turn. While I sip on my cold tea in honor of England. Pulling them forward spared my recon the same punishment. 16 turns remaining. That's a pretty short turn. That's pretty short cycle on this game. I guess we're now in the rushing forward part of the campaign. It annoys me that we have these things are shown as available to us, but we can't buy any of them. Like, don't show them then. Alright, well, the loot fob hasn't shown up yet. Oh shit, I should have gone further north. Because these guys are in range. Shit. Well, I guess we know what we're trying to whittle down then. They're pointing their anti-aircraft guns at the water and opening fire. They didn't use ammo from these guys because I guess they figured they couldn't get it done, but... Ooh, okay. That's one way to handle it. Rugged defense. But, okay. That's just a thing that can happen periodically. And in that case, it made no difference. So those bridging engineers are, other than maybe improving the movement of this one truck, they didn't really get a chance to do anything. I think I'll just keep them here to make it easier for these guys to veer north. But how about those planes? How about those monster trucks? Let's talk about those monster trucks. You know what? If you lead off with your elite troops, it can really cause some problems for the enemy. Because we had some fights that probably should have been a lot harder than they were. I was kind of hoping to see a little farther. These guys could get counterattacked, and they might be in a little bit of trouble. I don't know if it's a good use of... You guys could come in here and dive bomb them. Did you do anything? You actually are expected to finish them off. With a little bit of loss, which I'm willing to accept. Okay. Trying to figure out the best way to use my air units to actually sight what's going on around here. There could be anti-air over here, but there isn't. Okay. Middleburg looks like it's going to really try to put up a fight. Kind of hoping that would be a bit of a non-event. Okay, this is good. I'm glad I revealed that unit before having guys drive right into it. Don't know how much good it does to drain away their prestige. I don't know how much prestige they're supposed to have at this point. I did just send someone off up here with no escort, though. So let me fly you to where there is an escort. Let me maybe have you come up and be an escort. I'm not terribly worried about the Mosquitoes having escorts because they're pretty high-end fighter bombers. The Lancasters will be in trouble without escorts. The Mosquitoes, not as much. So I sent you guys off. Oh, you got... Yeah, you're my new core unit. I think I kind of blanked on the fact that they're a core unit, and I sent them off without an escort. Oops. Who have I got left? 2 Mosquitoes, I think. Or a Mosquito and... Oh. Paratroopers. I completely forgot about you guys. You should have done that. Or attacked them. Wasted opportunity there. Yeah, I really did mess that up. me just get you guys experience then. Because you desperately need. I'd like to get them up to 1 star, or 1 medal at least. Just a bunch of artillery units that can't really fully participate here. Not as good as I was hoping. But not terrible. It'd be easy to dislodge that infantry in a minute. Alright, let's go. Oh, they're fighter bombers. Attacking my transports. I guess that might be the high value target that aren't actually the only thing they can attack that isn't in the river, but they attack it. Alright, so the Luftwaffe. Oh, wow, they really did a number there. Alright, so the Luftwaffe finally making their presence felt, which means that they can be immediately eliminated. I got really confused for a minute. I was looking at how many stars there were instead of crosses, and like, holy shit, look at how many planes made it. No, it's just these two. And this might be it for this entire scenario, although Allied General, as we've come to realize, on certain turns, they just get new planes. Alright, let's see if we got enough back here to... Well, first of all, let's throw on a save. I just want to save periodically. Nice. Oh, boo. How did they get to shoot at the same time? They're 2 out of 5 medals experienced fighter bombers. And they fired at the same time. I guess their initiative is 8 or 6. Is that a 6 or an 8? This game, I tell you, I think that's a 6. So we have the same initiative as them. Whether it's 6 or 8, that is the same number. And then my 3 extra levels of experience did not allow us to win the coin flip, so that's frustrating. So we've been spending quite a few times building them back up to 15 strength if we decide that we wish to do so. Star Wars and Cinco de Mayo together at last. Okay. Yay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we've got to look at. Okay, yeah, so the Star Wars and Cinco de Mayo message popped up on my desktop first. I don't know what's going on with the timing of these two. God damn it, I actually lost forces that time. Really did a number on these guys, but... So who we got here? Transmit level of 3. I think we could ignore these pillboxes. I don't think there's any German troops back here. The thing to find out is if there's any poorly defended objectives back here that I could just drop troops behind the lines and actually hold. Alright, so that was kind of wasteful, to be perfectly honest. I know this is weird, but I'm attacking at the transports. I should have I should have attacked out of the transports and just gotten back in the transports and moved. I wanted to get up to this position. Trying to be efficient in my use of forces and wipe out this unit without needing a lot of help. Could you fly over this route instead? I'm trying to get as much... Alright, so what I'm revealing is just more and more pillboxes. No units that we actually need to send someone over there to deal with. So we're basically bypassing the Siegfried line the same way they bypassed the Maginot line, which is appropriate, I guess. Oh, boo! How do they even have enough firepower to do that damage if they were supposedly suppressed? Now, these are a tank unit, even though they look very similar to the self-propelled artillery unit from before. They're moving artillery up here, but we might not even wait for them. Sadly, the bridging units can't help you move quickly across swamps. As much fun as that would be. We took out that anti-aircraft gun pretty good. I have to assume there's a bunch of anti-aircraft up there. So I don't necessarily want to use bombers to scout for it. Let's instead have you guys positioned to get refueled. Yeah, hard to hold a city that's got a bunch of... it's hard to hold a city when we've got this big naval advantage and they're right there on the shore. Now, you guys could possibly fly up there and test the waters a bit, but I don't know. I'm trying to kind of find a medium point between being safe and being within range of enemies. This thing is going to be in the way, so we probably want to get rid of it. I'm hoping we can take this. We can take Middleburg and leave this fort here, which would be kind of fun. We're just about to do. The 52nd Fort surrenders. Ooh. Oh. Hurts to be them. This is silly, but I'm going to attack with transports to see if these guys can get... Ah, that's the price you pay. Figured that would happen, but it was worth a try in my mind. Oh, look at the time. I need to call it a video. Okay, let's call it a video. When we come back next time, we're going to do stuff. You'll enjoy it, I hope. See you then, guys.